Hello, I'm Fizzy.
And I am Wycombs.
And welcome back to another league race in the AOR PC Split 1 League on F1 2016. It's another FisChris highlights, and this time we are at round 12 for the Italian Grand Prix after a little break since the last race, but I guess we are kind of happy to be back, even though I think neither of us are the biggest fans of Monza.
Not really. I would have preferred to have, a track like Malaysia on the calendar, but whatever. I guess Monza is a classic track really to drive around. It's I think very, very good that it is on the calendar. But you should maybe not expect too much from us this week, because on this particular weekend we were participating in the 24 hours of Spa on iRacing. So we basically had not that much sleep, and already drove like 6, 7, 8 hours for the 24 hours before that. So we definitely don't have the best preparation for this one.
Definitely not. We are a little bit tired, but we're gonna give it our best, I guess, as usual. So then, for qualifying, you on the left, me on the right, as per usual. You have decided to qualify once again on the soft compound tire. I'm on the super soft, as we head down the very long main straight there, opening up the DRS and trying to brace ourselves for the heavy braking into turn 1 just after the 150 meter board into the apex. You hit it a little bit better than me, and you're already visibly ahead of me just by being more comfortable down into that chicane. And now another pretty long straight around Curva Grande, down into the second chicane we go. And so far, Chris, I mean, I'm not doing too good with these super softs.
No, not really how you should do, really. This second chicane is really a pain in the ass, I have to say. Coming into the lesmos, curbs on the outside can be very, very slippery, as you have proven there. Especially on the second lesmo, you need to be very, very patient on the throttle there. We both had a little bit of oversteer, but now coming down into the third sector, into the very tricky Ascari chicane.
Yep, so heading into the Ascari tricky triple chicane. You've turned in a little bit late. Oh, you're a little bit off the track there. That's a bit naughty. So you got a bit of dust off the track there as well. A car just retiring from the session. And both of us flying down towards the final corner of the La Parabolica. I'm obviously majorly distracted from the yellow flag that was there briefly, so that's the whole reason I'm slow. So out of the Parabolica and down towards the line, let's see what we can do. So you have done a 121.6, I've done a 122.4. Why the fuck am I this slow? Oh there. That's why I'm this slow.
You forgot to load the setup.
I forgot to load the setup in my tiredness from the 24-hour race. So I'm gonna have to do this whole race with the default setup. God help me.
This is probably one of the worst tracks to actually do it, because it's such a high speed. You need the straight line speed. If you just don't have the straight line speed, you're just, nowhere. Basically.
Nice 6.6 wings.
Yeah, exactly. And also with the suspension doesn't help, and blah 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 blah. So you will have a lot of disadvantage. But going into the race, we will both will be looking for the one-stop strategy. The strategy counter for some reason says it isn't possible, but it is possible.
Just about. Yeah. Well, interestingly, you're the only man in the top 10 on the soft tire. So yeah, you'd expect the super soft starters to have to two-stop. So that could be interesting.
Yes, definitely. And, if I want to have any chance at having a chance against Berg, I need to do well in this race.
Yes.
Although I didn't expect anything really, because concentration, as proven already by you in qualifying, is probably not that high. And I also had, my little interesting cut there in Ascari, which also got taken by the students too, by myself actually, lol.
Yeah, you got a few penalty points, but let's not focus on that. So, both of us obviously looking to do the one stop here. At least that's the plan. I'm going to start right towards the back of the field on the medium compound tires. I mean, I'm not hopeful of doing anything in this race, but, hopefully you can have a good one at least.
Yep.
So that's a very long wait for the lights.
Yeah, I think commentators' cars I need to ready up. And here we go then for the Italian Grand Prix round Monza. 5 lights here today, and we are on the way. Start obviously very, very crucial because it's a very, very long run down into turn 1. Pretty decent start actually for you there. Fugitaro on the right hand side there. Now into turn 1 we go. Streets up ahead. Scott actually wide, and that's me side by side with, I don't know who that is. I think that's Kalon. Yes, Kalon. So I'm losing 1 position to Kalon, but it's not really something I'm bothered about because I want to take it easy. These super softs will be a little bit faster maybe in the first couple of laps.
Yeah, crucial for you to just stay out of trouble until these super soft guys pit as well, since they obviously will pit earlier than you. Oh, a couple of cars off the track there, chicane. I just dropped them down to last place, to be honest. Oh my god, that's Fab Racer facing backwards through the second chicane. So that's unfortunate. Luckily for me, he goes to there. But yeah, I just took it really easy. There was no point for me as well to risk my front wing there. Oh my god, it's 3 wide ahead of you all of a sudden at the end of lap 1. Max in the middle, Failer breaking later on the outside. Kalon going for the move on both of them. And Kalon in the Ferraris up to 4th place with both the Force Indians behind him. You've gotten a better run as well as a result of it. Those are going to be side by side with Max, as Failer is going to go side by side with Kalon, who has no slipstream whatsoever. So you're going to make it 3 wide as well down. Oh my god, you're going to get all 3 of them, are you? Into the first corners. Failer now breaking later. Papa's off the track. Kalon's gone late on the brakes. It's all kicking off here. Oh my god. Max or Afro, someone's trying to get back in there. And Kalon's off the track. And after all that, Chris, you are in 5th.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, there was actually a little bit of contact between who was it? Failer and me into the braking zone. I was really, really scared at that point, but well, backed up pretty nicely, I guess. Into P5, not too bad. And you are just trying to get, you know, obviously you can't
trying to keep
anyone.
up somehow. Okay. That's a flying horse. That's always fun. Oh my god, Chris, what are you doing? Oh, you have not lost a tire. That was important, but you're going to drop a lot of positions. Oh my god, that's not going to help.
No, definitely not. Coming under pressure from RBK. That's
not
too
going to
late
help
on the brakes.
I mean, I know that Monza is a track for corner cuts, but I'm not sure that's the fastest way to do it.
Definitely not. That will drop me down right to P14.
Hey, Chris, it's me.
Hey, hello. At least I didn't lose any front wing or don't have any damage, so I can continue still executing this one stop hopefully, as Streets is actually leading, and I'm deciding to go into the pits.
Okay, do you want to explain your mental health?
No, I don't want to because there is no explanation to why I went into the pits. I think my justification was I was so sarcastic or so pessimistic. My attitude was so pessimistic that I thought I would lose a pit stop in the next couple of laps by trying to get by these cars. That was basically my justification why I went to the pits now. But anyway, I can't turn that back. I now have to basically do the worst two-stop strategy that you could ever imagine.
Yeah.
As Andre is there off the track, and Ascari can be very slippery there as well. And so, I'm absolutely nowhere at this particular point in the race.
Yeah. So, well, 16th. Berg, meanwhile, setting the fast lap up there towards the front somewhere, so you have a lot of catching up to do here now on the same strategy, of course, in terms of number of stops as everyone who did start in the Super Softs, who you originally would have had the advantage on, of course. So, yeah, I'm not going to debate that decision, but, you know, hopefully you can fight back a bit. Oh my god, I've not done that right at all there at the first chicane.
Could you please apply 100% brake pressure while you're braking? This is not iRacing, Fizzy. This is not iRacing.
Really?
Yeah, well, it's...
I thought you was.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
That's why I'm... That's slow. Okay.
Right. You're gonna pass a car on the straights. That's not possible. Oh, you actually...
yeah, it isn't possible. It isn't possible.
But I think the DRS is helping you here down the straight. You can start braking. You're not braking. And again...
yes, I slowed it down. I'm amazing.
Yeah, very dodgy. You're very dodgy on the brakes today. Jesus Christ. Anyway, up into 12th position. Hey, I think you're doing better than you probably expected.
Yeah, well...
here we go. So again...
This is a setup kicking in there. Andre just flying past into the second chicane. You've applied too much brake pressure actually into the, unlike me, because you've actually locked your front tires there. And lap 5, you see right behind Akra actually, so he's still in super softs. That's weird. Has he lost this much time already without pitting?
I don't know. There's gonna be another thing with Afro later on, which might explain something, but anyway, at the moment I'm going past him and he's nowhere near here on me all of a sudden anymore. And you can't overtake Andre because, you know, you have slipstream and stuff like that. Oh! What the fuck?
Andre just deciding to lose his front wing on air through his car.
What was that? I would like to see how that looked at from his point of view. So,
yeah.
What is going on in this?
I have no idea.
We are now skipping to lap 10. You are in third. That's interesting
What?
as well. Street overtook you. They are obviously pitted, and Berg is probably going to get you on the straight as well because, you know, look at the straight line speed. That's immense there from you. It's brilliant.
Yep.
It's
This
brilliant.
setup is working
And
wonders.
Failer in third, in net third, I should say. So pretty good race from Failer so far. But yeah, you're basically on the same strategy, and by now you don't have to do the same stuff as these guys. But obviously, you are not anywhere near your normal pace, and I'm nowhere near where I should be.
And not because of pace, because of strategy.
Deep, who is on fresher soft tires,
Yeah.
which is interesting. But yeah, let's see what.
Oh, that's Dave is just pushing Afro into the breaker zone, and you've nearly hit him. And Dave seems completely unaffected by that. So
I think at this point Afro's deploying
Yeah.
ghost cars because that's simply not possible. Maybe that's the thing actually that also took Andre out of contention in front of you.
Yeah.
And Falo now going past you. RBK, who has actually started on soft tires as well, so he is definitely going. I know he started on super softs, even though he qualified on the softs outside of the top 10, which doesn't make sense at all. Anyway, RBK goes past. And you are now down into 7th again, which is basically your effective position. Here we go, lap 12. I want to try to get past Steve because I noticed something which you're going to see now on the next straight.
let's see what it's gonna be. There's Snooker right behind as well, also on the super softs. And yeah, Dave. I mean, you are not gaining at all in the slipstream, so I feel like I know what you mean. Slipstream glitch. Meanwhile, Nuka must have had a slipstream because he was flying past.
Yes. And that was not, you know. I mean, Nuka on super softs, fair enough, but still. Yeah. Not too fortunate, I guess. Hopefully, at least Kaelan doesn't have any slipstream, otherwise he's going to get past me as well, even though I'm right behind Nuka as well. As,
Let's see.
we will see.
If you got the DRS, obviously Kaelan will also have DRS, and he is gaining so much more than you, so I think he probably also has the slipstream, and he's gonna slow it down nicely for that corner, and that's gonna make it more frustrating for you if it wasn't frustrating enough already. I mean, you pitted.
Look at this.
That
Look
lap.
at this!
Yeah. You pitted on that lap to get out of the traffic, but now you're kind of in it anyway, and without any slipstream. So yeah.
Yeah, it's even better. It's even better when you are in a train and you are the only one who hasn't got slipstream out of that train, and then you're also on, you know, the most worn tires on the worst tires basically. So yeah, not really.
Yep. Oh, hello.
And at this point, I'm just, you know, having a little bit of fun because I can't overtake them anyway.
Yeah, wheeling the wheel is always fun. As they were briefly 3 wide there, and Kaelan's actually gone past both Nuka and Deeby's second 2-for-1 overtake in this race that I've seen. So Kaelan's having some fun as well.
Yeah, definitely. You, I think, got overtaken by Papa in the meantime.
Yeah.
And actually, no, you already got.
I mean,
you're still 7th.
At this point, I'm expecting everyone to just pass me and fly past. Oh my god, Kaelan has just lost those 3 positions again. I'm going wide into the gravel after the second chicane.
It probably won't matter because you can't get me on this straight anyway.
Sure. Oh, not the best exit though. Never mind. Everyone's got DRS here. Will Kaelan still have that slipstream? Yep, there we go. Just waiting for the indication error to get close, and there we go. Basically the same what's happened before.
Yep. Yeah, and there's just nothing I can do at the moment.
I think that's some frustration coming out there.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. At this point I thought I wouldn't even score points this race because I probably will it in the next couple of laps. I wanted to go on to softs, but I think I'm going to the pits now to get another set of mediums because I want to undercut these guys, which I'm pretty confident I can do if they don't pit on the next lap immediately. So I just want to, I can't pass them on the straights, so I need to, get my pace from somewhere else.
Yeah, unlike your first stop in the race, I think this might actually be a good strategy goal.
Yeah. Oh, as Fab has come out of the pits ahead of me, probably a front wing change because he was way further up the road.
He was ahead of me, actually.
Oh, yeah.
And I still haven't made my first pit stop in this race. You already made 2, but obviously I need to wait a bit longer because I'm going on to the softs for the second stint. And here we go, and a lap 16. So I'm going to do 11 laps on the softs, which is maybe going to be a little bit tricky, but I think it should be within what is reasonable. So hopefully
on
that'll be
fresh
fine.
tires with a rubbered-in track, it should be all right. That's an interesting exit out of Ascari from me there.
Oh.
I'm trying to push really hard now, actually, on these laps to undercut as many people as possible because I don't know if the slipstream is present present on on every car. I mean, for you, it probably doesn't matter anyway because you can't overtake cars, and cars will probably.
I basically gave myself a slipstream glitch by default by forgetting to put the setting.
Yeah, exactly. That's interesting. As Fab has actually overtaken Afro. Oh, that's Afro again.
Ghost car. Oh my god.
Didn't lose any front wings, luckily, because I hit him straight and not with the headlamps and stuff like that. I'll probably try to overtake him into this corner here. AOR car goes defensive, interestingly enough, but he breaks way earlier. And that's up into P11, so still no points at the moment, but you are in a points paying position. Oh, never mind, I'm in 10th now. But anyway, you are in 8th, and that's actually not too bad with, no setup at all.
Not sure how. Obviously, I've done 1 pit stop less than most people, but not everyone. You gotta actually gain time on someone on the straight there. Starting lap 20, you've gone past Mathis on the main straight. Wow. I wonder, was that slipstream or was that just DRS?
I don't know.
It doesn't really matter.
Actually.
As long as you pass it.
But Math was obviously on fresher soft tires as well, as is everyone, really. But you as well, but you probably don't count. And at this point, actually, I was like, I can get the fastest lap here if you let me through before this. Before Parabolica, because the fastest lap was a 23.4 at this point.
And I was did a 22.9.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And that was like, oh, Salah, that's not going to help anyway. So that attempt has been denied. So you wouldn't have been, you shouldn't have let me through that, to be honest, because you're now gonna get overtaken by Mathis now as well, who's actually closing on me as well. But I don't think he's not close enough to dive up my inside there.
I'm surprised it took you this long to find me again in this race, but to be honest.
Yeah, reasonably long, I guess. That was alright, actually.
Yeah, I mean,
and we are somehow still both in the points. That's surprising as well.
10th at the moment, so just clinging on.
Oh, that's Bill's left decision. What?
Crucial for the championship.
Well, if I would have led this race now, which I should have done, maybe, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe second. I don't know. It would have mattered. Upsala.
What is this race? Just weird things happening constantly. But yeah, Berg's out of the race. So I mean, I guess his AI driver is driving around somewhere in front of us at the moment, and hopefully
he might be able to rejoin actually, because normally he should be able to. So
if he doesn't rejoin though, he will only get classified for the position he disconnected on, so we'll get him anyway. But we will see on that Fab racer though, trying to pass you straight back into the second chicane. Oh, you've gone too close, Tim. You lost a part of your wing there. Oh dear.
And now people behind are on soft tires as well. So I was actually wondering if people on the soft tires would be faster than me on mediums, but now the answer is probably yes because of the damage. But anyway, I don't care. Next lap I'm gonna go past my Fab anyway. Even with front wing damage, that's very, very just keeping on the track there, I think, in Ascari. And let's see if Fab goes up the inside again into Parabolica, or is he gonna wait for the straight? I think he didn't.
Rest in peace, Points.
Oh.
Bye, Points. See you, Points.
Luca was actually doing a very weird strategy. He was doing soft, super soft, soft. That's I don't think that's the fastest strategy, but anyway.
Interesting.
Oh, here's
Hey, it's
Berg's
Berg,
ghost
yeah.
car. Yay. They're gonna gain a position.
Good move there.
7th again. Oh, it's Afro again. So, probably you're gonna overtake him with like 4 corners again. For the 5th time, maybe? I don't know.
So I guess you're essentially... I don't know where Afro is actually in the race. I mean, his ghost car keeps
I don't
popping
know.
up. But...
I don't have a clue if Afro is in this race or not.
So... If he doesn't count, I guess you're net 6th. If he's actually somewhere ahead of you, you're net 7th. But I'm actually back in 10th now. Woo! Back in the points because of Berg's AI. That's going slow. So maybe there's still a chance. Although Dave though in the Williams right behind me as well, presumably with a proper setup. So I'm just trying to, if I can, keep in the slipstream of, or at least in the DRS of Nuka. That would be a little bit helpful at least.
Good luck.
Thank you. So you're at the head of this big train ahead though. So yeah, so it says you're in 6th at the moment. So I guess you are in 6th. Oh, it's not even a train because you pulled a gap on Fab since
Pulled
you
a
passed
gap
him.
with broken
Despite
front
your
wing
damage,
and all medium
yeah.
tires. Yay! Not sure how that's possible, but anyway. Oh, probably Fab got. I think Fab actually got Afro there as well, because he just lost 1.2 seconds in that sector. Anyway.
Oh, look at this gaggle though. 2 laps to go and everyone's fighting ahead of me. Oh, Fab and Nukken are trying to get him as well. And Fab's got off the track, flying into the wall on the left.
Oh dear.
So, oh,
classic F1 2016 incident, I would say.
Oh, and
and
Fab's
she's left the session.
Gives me a better chance at points though, because even if I do get passed by Dave here, I might still get 10th. As Nuka is challenging Mathis. You're just going to... Oh, they've come together. Nuka flying into the wall as well. Mathis gonna cross the chicane. He's rejoining though next to me. And let's see if I can get past him.
I thought you would have moved across for there for a moment, but he actually didn't. So that's actually pretty good. But he might be slipstream again to go up the inside.
He joined the track after the first chicane, and he still is as fast as me on the straight. And we gotta go side by side through the second chicane. Mathis got a better exit. Oh, and I squeezed Dave maybe slightly there towards the grass. Luckily, he backed out of that one. I definitely didn't want Dave to go through there. Because now at least we'll have the DRS on Mathis. Maybe that can kind of compensate for my lack of setup. Let's see now.
Oh, you are saving fuel as well. You can't go into rich.
Good point. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I can't even use... I'm using lean now through Ascari to make sure I don't run out. So Strees has actually won the race, second race win for him in a row. But let's see now. As Mathis did have the best run through Parabolica. I'm trying to just jostle with the fuel mix at the moment to try to get as much as possible out of this one. It's a little bit that fuel saving through Ascari might have helped me with the run towards the line though. Mathis going slightly defensive there into Parabolica and not had a great exit, so I'm going to be side by side with him actually towards the finish line. Can I get 7th place? Yes! I did it! And I'm going to get you off the line as well. Woo!
Oh my god! Oh yeah, it was very close. Actually, on my screen, you got 8th in the first place, but you didn't. So that's interesting.
It was 6,500s or 65,000s between me and Mathis there, and I have no idea how I finished 7th with the default setup.
Yeah. I don't even know what was this race even. I mean, and we only finished 20 seconds behind the leader. Yeah, it would have been incredible for Slick if he would have run the race. It's still incredible, but his result here today. But Strees got one of his penalties removed, so Strees is gonna take his second victory in a row actually, which is pretty impressive, I have to say. Having a pretty good run here, this so far. And championship-wise, that means I'm ahead of Berg, but. Honestly, after this race, when I saw Berg disconnect, I was like, yeah, okay, I should have led the championship further by now to have any realistic chance, I guess.
Yeah, because obviously you're missing the next 2 races in Suzuka and Kota before you return. Yeah, it's gonna be very sad. It's gonna be very sad for me to drive without you even. And just as sad it's going to be for you to not be able to challenge Berg, which is quite unfortunate. Obviously, Nick B has now retired from the league, actually, which is why he was no longer third in the championship. Strees has taken his Ferrari, so he's probably, if he keeps his form up, going to get me and put me back to 7th, where I was anyway in the championship. But for now, I'm up to 6th. And in the constructors, at least helped a bit by Berg's bad luck there. We still have a solid gap, but I guess it's going to be up to me now to try and lose as few points as possible in these next 2 races to both Berg and also Slick, who is also on form based on this race.
Yep, definitely. You better practice for these races, man.
I will do my best.
I will have a word. I will have a word with you when I come back.
Oh.
Nah. Anyway, though, crazy race. Not sure how we both score points, to be honest.
Nope.
But still, considering all the things that happen, I guess P6 and 7, we can live with that.
Yeah.
And for you, probably, next race, Suzuka. I would have loved to drive that circuit, I have to say. And for me, it's probably then bye until Brazil.
Yep, so you only have one race left to do in the season. I'm going to do the final 3, so yeah, Suzuka Fun Track to Drive, that's going to be the next video on my channel at least. So I hope you have all enjoyed this video, the crazy race that it was, and I will see you in 1 week at Suzuka, and Chris will see you in 3 weeks at Interlagos. Goodbye.